Hi, it's Julie. Today I want to show you some summer makeup that you might want to try, and it's very easy, very simple, very travel friendly. Not necessarily new because not all of us can go ahead and buy seasonal makeup, all the new palettes and things like that. So let me get right into it. The first thing that I have been wanting to do this summer is not wear foundation, not even wear BB or CC cream if I can get away with it. So what I've been using is by Josie Maran. It is this Argan Daily Moisturizer, SPF 47. I don't know if you can see that. It's mineral based. It's the Protect and Perfect. And it has a tint to it, which is what I want to try to even out my skin tone. Let me see if I can get you to see that. That's what it looks like. And I think it would work with a lot of skin tones, you know, not very deep, but probably fair, light, and some medium skin tones. But it's really nice. It does go on it goes on oily, shiny. You want to put it all over your ears, your jawline, everywhere so that you're well protected from the UV rays. And then you let it sit for a couple minutes, and then what you need to do and what you will want to do is go in with powder, especially those of you who are in humid climates. And this is new to me, but I am loving it. And it's the Gellar Baked Balance and Brighten. Mine is in light. I love this. There have been a few of you who have recommended it, and I absolutely love it. I didn't think I could do powder because I'm very dry and I live in a dry climate, but with this, using it just over the mineral-based SPF, it's been perfect as long as I am careful not to use too much. It comes with like half a mirror at the top, which is kind of nice, and it's got this baked swirled color to it. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, and I just go ahead and tap it in, press it into my skin. I don't necessarily swirl it. Right, especially around the T-zone. I am a little bit shiny because I put on very little and I am having hot flashes. It's a very warm day. But that has been just a little bit of coverage for my skin. You can still see little bits of freckles or discoloration or whatever coming through, but I'm okay with that. I feel like it's there enough to where I feel confident going ahead and going out like that. So then I put on some bronzer. I put on some cream bronzer. Use whatever bronzer goes really well that you like for your skin tone, whether it's cream or powder. And then if you don't want to bring something that is this big with you, if you're going on a trip and you want a better mirror, I would suggest the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This one's in fair. It's the Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. It's nice and slim, has a nice mirror, and very sleek, easy for travel. And you don't want to use a lot of this. When I bought it, the woman said, don't just, powder your whole face with it and put it everywhere. She said, be selective and press it in and use very little. And I have done that with that sunscreen and it's worked great. So that would be the base. And then if you want to go in with concealer, go for it. Then what I was thinking about is just a very quick eye look. Those of us who are going away for the weekend or camping or doing whatever, but you still want to wear a little bit, I would suggest grabbing something that you already have possibly, or if you just want a really nice lid base color. This one by Bobbi Brown. It's the taupe color. I put this over my left eye. So that's the base on this one. I just put it on and buffed it out, and that's just that. And then on my right eye, I bought this new palette by E.L.F. It was $10 at Ulta. It's Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette in Jewel Pop. Now this doesn't look neutral at all. It's got all those bright, beautiful pops of color, and it's very sleek actually for a palette. It's kind of small. If you look at the size of my hand, which is small, it's pretty good for travel as well. This has a mirror in it, but what I was saying was that you can actually get a neutral look. On my right eye, I did a base of this light cream color, and then this brown here, and I tossed in a little bit of this as well. And I just blended all of that down as my base, and it did pretty well. I'm not that familiar with E.L.F eyeshadows, but I felt like it worked well enough. And then what I've been liking is to have that light taupe or brown base just all over, instead of, you know, doing the outer V and the whole thing. I've just been throwing that on, and then what I've been enjoying is putting a little pop of color underneath my bottom lashes. So what I did on this eye is I used this color here. Now they don't have the names of the colors, but this one right here. It's kind of a violet blue color. And so I just put that all underneath here. And then in my waterline, I put Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in, what's it called? In Overnight. And these really do last and stay. So I kind of went with the blue theme on that eye. So basically it's the brown, and then I've got the blue, and then the blue up in the waterline, if you can see our tight line. And then if you don't want to bring a palette, you could bring something like this. And this is a Buxom eyeshadow in Prenup. And that's a nice green, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. No sparkles, just a little bit of shimmer. And I paired that one on this eye with Urban Decay's Waterline Eye Pencil in Street, which is this dark green color. And this one looks like that. If you don't like those colors, you could pick up, say, something like this teal or a purple. This one is by Maybelline, and it is Teal the Deal. I got this for like $2.10. It was on clearance at Target. So how I apply that slightly thicker line of color, because I realized if you do it very thinly, it just doesn't show up, especially if you use mascara on your lower lashes. If you don't use mascara on your lower lashes, you're good to go with just a thin line. It will show, but with mascara, it kind of obscures it a little bit. So I like this Sephora Pro Shader brush in number 18. It's got a slightly thicker tip to it, so you're getting a wider swath of color underneath your eyes so that it shows up a little bit better. So that is what I've been wanting to do with my eyes during the day. So on my eyebrows this summer, I've been wanting to do them very quickly instead of using a fine pencil and drawing them in. I've been grabbing this Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in Blonde. It's got a, and many brands make them. NYX makes them. You don't have to get Tom Ford. It's got a short brush here, and I'll just run it through my eyebrows. Now, I don't think that it does as good of a job defining my eyebrows as a smaller pencil, but for the summertime, it's very quick, holds them in place, and I haven't noticed with the heat and anything like that that it runs or smears or anything like that. So this has really reduced the time doing my eyebrows, this little gel. So for my lips, I've gone back to this Flower Sheer Lip Tint in Lacy Laurel. It comes in this jumbo crayon. It's pretty sheer. It's very sheer, but it is a nice color. And so I'll put that on. It's very slippy and moisturizing, not sticky. And then over that, I've been using by Buxom the Celeste full-on lip polish that I think we've all heard about from Lisa D1. It's not really a pink, it's kind of a nudie sort of color. I'm almost running out of it. It's got a little bit of fine glitter in it, and I like it. It's really pretty for the summertime. It's a good combination. It's really healthy and fresh and light. I really don't want a heavy lip in the summertime. So then in the evening, in the summertime, if you're just putting on the taupe and putting on a nice little pop of color, sometimes you want a little bit more drama. And I heard about this one from, I think it was Coffee Break with Danny. And it's by Pop Sugar. Let me open the lid here. This is Be Noticed Eye Shimmer Putty Power in Wonder Warrior. Look at the shift on that. It's so pretty. It does have very fine glitter in it, and it will fall out just slightly below your eyes or around your eyes, but it's not too much and it's not dark. Like this looks really dark. The fallout is very fine and just a little bit sparkly. So it's not too bad. And let me show you what this looks like. If you're out and about and you just pop this in your bag, or you're traveling in your car or whatever, you can add this to the top of this taupey brown look. And for the evening, it's very beautiful, I think. Let me grab a mirror here so I can do it. So I'm just gonna press this on with my finger. So I'm just gonna press this on with my finger, and hopefully you can see what that does to the eye there, as opposed to that one. So it's kind of a little bit more dramatic, a little sultry. You can kind of build it up. That's what I'm trying to say. You can build it up on your eyes, and it's really pretty. So that's kind of the simple. I normally don't do two different eye colors, but I wanted to show you that if you prefer blue or green or a purple or whatever color, pop of color you would prefer. I've seen with brown eyes, beautiful, not this violet blue, but more of a cobalt blue. I just think that's gorgeous on brown eyes. For me, of these two, the green looks better because I've got some green in my eye. But I wanted to show you some of the different things you could do. When you're traveling, you could just throw this in. You've got everything you need in here. You've got a black too, so you can use that as your top eyeliner. Or if you don't do your tight line, you can just use the browns and the little pop of color any way you want. This is a really nice, sleek, fun summertime palette. So those are the things I wanted to share with you. I hope you're having a great summer, and I will see you next time.